Welcome guys to another video here on my channel, and today we will look at some bases again, means in Legends League. And without further ado, let's head right into the video. And if you are new to the channel, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. And as always, if you have good tutorial tips for me, I would like to hear them. So definitely let me know down in the comments below. And now, see us in the replay. Alright, here on the first base, and this base is looking very weird, but the first thing that caught my eye is the flame flinger value here on the bottom side. And to be honest, there is an expo, so this would be a problem if you play a flame flinger. And on top of that, there is the town hall in the middle. And on anti-2 bases or ring bases, I get asked a lot if you can use the flame flinger. And I'm telling you, if you see the value for the flame flinger, go for it. But there is one thing that you want to keep in mind. And this is to get the town hall with the heroes. And this is very important because the town hall in a ring base can stay up if you won't get it down with the heroes or with the blimp. And especially with those sweepers facing that way, because my plan is right here. Like I said, I saw this good flame flinger value on the bottom side right here, these buildings, and after that I want to go with the shui in here. And you can see I will break once right here, and very important is I will open the eagle artillery compartment as well, so definitely keep that in mind. And the second wall breaker should target this wall, and after that you have the way to the town hall, so your queen can get it. So that's why I will go for this flame flinger value, because I see that I can get the town hall with my heroes. But there is one thing that annoyed me, and this is this expo right here. And I know there is maybe not that much value around it. I mean, you maybe get the builder hut and this poison tower, and you can damage this arch tower, but not too crazy. And this expo annoyed me on the flame flinger if I placed it down here, and it would annoy my sui because I would like to start with my queen from here. So you can see it is not the best value. You could go for way better value like the scatter, the inferno tower and the poison tower. But I decided to go for the expo just for pathing, and because I thought that my flame flinger will get more value. But I think my flame flinger didn't quite get the value that I was looking for because of ground skeleton, but we will see this in the replay. And I can do it on play and speed it up. And very important as well is you can see there is a queen down here. So definitely keep an eye on this. You don't want the queen to go for your flame flinger. So yeah. And as you can see, we went for the not craziest stab value. And here with 2 headhunter and some loons, just sniped off the queen. And now you can see we have beautiful funnel. And here is very important that the king will walk in. But as you can see with these buildings up here, it is very hard to funnel him. And while the flame flinger is doing his job on the lower side, you have the time. So while the flame flinger is making the funnel, try to look how you can path your king without funneling to get to the bottom side. And you can just think, if I place him right here, he will go up here, then like to the warden, after that to the pet house, and will come to the queen. So you can see this is an easy funnel. You did not invest any funneling troops. You will see I will just snipe off this elixir collector. But it is a very cheap funnel, but it is very important. Because you need the king to go inside of the base because of this 2 expos. And because of the CC, of course. So you can see, funnel with the queen on the bottom, give her some time with the king on top. And yeah, just take yourself a little bit time, and then you can see where the king is going and you won't miss a funnel again. Because funneling is very important, especially in ring bases, where things can go very, very wrong very, very fast. But now you can see, and maybe a small detail that maybe some people didn't know with the gauntlet. Try to pop the gauntlet right when the king is about to slay. Because you can save some time. Not much, but you can save sometimes. And this maybe gives you 1 or 2 hits more with his ability. And this can make a huge difference. But now you can see the queen is still on full life, and I'm just funneling with the royal champion from the top to get down this air defense. The queen would got it, but it doesn't make a difference. I'm just starting with the royal champion to get a better path for the Lalo, as you can see, because you always want to aim for this L shape, as you can see. Here is a beautiful L shape right here. The king and the queen will take out these buildings, these few buildings in the core right here, and then you have this beautiful path again. And this is always what you are aiming for. And I got a question about the healing tome or the life gem. What is better? And I'm saying it, me personally, I prefer the healing tome, because of course your loons will take faster damage, as you can see in this poison tower, but in the Lalo you basically pop your warden early. You always pop your warden early, and at the end of the warden ability it doesn't really make a difference if your loons have not quite full health, or if they have full health but not the extra health of the life gem. But on top of that you have this 25 seconds of healing, which is just incredible. So you can see there is nothing in the backhand and all your loons have full HP and the warden is still healing. But with that, this was a quick 3-star. Let's take a look at some more bases. Alright, so here on the next base, and this base is probably very popular at the moment as well, or getting popular. I saw it really often in the last few days. There's a good thing, you have a good sap value, but here on this base you, for example, have no good hero value. And what do I mean by that? So you can see there are always these kind of compartments which all have one key defense in it. So for example, this on the bottom have the scatter shot, this right here have the ricochet cannon, and this right here has maybe an eagle, and back here the scatter shot again and the ricochet cannon. And in cases where you can't find good value with the heroes, I always like to separate them, but not separate in the meaning of completely different side, No, I just try to send them into 2 different compartments so I can get more value. Because here on this base you can see this scatter shot alone for king and queen is, for example, way too less. But if you count this compartment right here with it, it is already way better value, because you get the warden, you get the eagle, you get the CC pull, and you get the queen, and on top of that the scatter. So this is very good value as well. But why do I go for these 2 compartments? Because here on this base you can see in the middle there is very good sap value, and here in this base you get the multi-arch tower, the multi, and the rage tower. But this doesn't really set a funnel. So that's why I like to split my heroes 2, because you don't have a funnel formed with your sap. Because in the last replay, like I said, with the sapping out the expo, you set a funnel for the flame flinger and for the queen. But right here in this base, if you are sapping out these 3 buildings, you won't set a funnel. So you kinda need your own funnel. And that's why I send in my king into this compartment right here. But I not just let him die right there. I try to wall break right here, but my queen should get from this side in right here. And all the king needs to do is, maybe I can do it with a different color. All right, let's say pink. This one should get taken out by the king. And now I'm wall breaking my queen into here, because she should take out this compartment right here, like I said. And the king will get down the scatter or this compartment, and probably won't have much health rest, but he still have some. So I try to get good bonus of this HP that are still left of the king, and that's why I'm wall breaking here, this wall right here, to maybe get him into this compartment too, to tank for the queen. And especially if there is a damage CC, for example, with 2 rocket loons and headhunters, if the king could tank this, even with the phoenix, would be very, very good and would protect the queen for way, way longer. So that's why I split my heroes, to get more value, and because I didn't set a good pathing with the sap. And after that, you maybe see it, but it's not the best Lalo path as well, because you have left something like this here, right here. All this is still up. So this is not the best value or the best path yet, but I will show you as soon as we are at the Lalo part what I will do to get it cleaner. Like I said, we will sap out these 3 buildings, and very important, we only use 6 sap spells. The last one you can use, for example, for skeleton traps and just other things. And very important to set a goblin right here to tank for the wall break, because the wall break would die from the warden if you wouldn't do it. And as you can see, there are rocket loons, and it maybe didn't make a huge difference if the king went in or not. But still, you have the extra punch, so definitely use it. And now you can see, I can speed it up a little bit. The Sui got its value. And now what I will do is going with the RC from the bottom. I won't send her in from with the Lalo, because I don't want her to go with the Lalo. Because my plan with the Lalo is to start from this bottom side right here, and I want the Lalo to take this path right here. And it's maybe a little big line with it right here, but this provides me that the Royal Champion will get pushed into the center to get down the multi-arch tower and the multi-inferno tower, while we will use a blimp for the town hall, just because you don't really have another choice. I mean, you can use the slammer or the drill, but they will not get the most value right here. And with the Yetis, with the Rage Up Yetis, you can just get rid of the Giga Poison and the Explosion, because all your loons have to go through it. So that's why my choice was a blimp. But you will see the Royal Champion will get pushed into it. We'll start. And now with the blimp. And always very important, take a lava hunt into the warden ability. And now you can see the Royal Champion beautifully goes into the core. And maybe some of the loons are going to the core as well. But this is not bad, because you probably can't make that all your loons will fly perfect and avoid every damage that you don't want on them. But a few went in, but it's still acceptable. But you can see the Royal Champion is still on full life and there is a lot of loons left. So these are 3. We can speed it up. And that was kinda it with the hero split, if you split the king and the queen. Of course there are other bases in which you can't get them both together afterwards. I tried to find a replay, but if not, I have another good one. Alright, we found a good base in which we will split the heroes here. And this base gives good sap value in the core, but on the outside too. But here in this base, if you will sap on the outside, you can see there is nothing really good that you can do. So that's why I didn't went for the outside buildings, and on top of that, the value on the outside is not as good as on the inside. Because as you can see here on the inside, you will get down this multi-inferno tower, this ricochet cannon, and the spell tower, the sweeper, and 2 builder huts. But here as well, you will sap in the middle. So this won't make a good path or set a path. So that's why you kind of need to create your own. And that's where to split your heroes come in again. And my plan, what I do here, is going with the king again for the eagle compartment. He should take out all of this, and the queen should go for the scattershot compartment. And after that you have again good value, you have good saps, and you have halfway set a good funnel. Because the only thing that is left is this right here. And this is maybe not yet as good path as you want, because what you want in a ring base, as you can see here on this side, you have good value for the blimp. I always like to land the blimp in between buildings, for example here the town hall and the inferno tower, and rage over everything like this. And this makes that the Yetis will take out the town hall. After that they will go to the inferno tower. If you are lucky, they even go to the ricochet cannon, and on top of that the rage can provide good value for the loons. You will see this in the replay, and that's why I like to come in with the blimp right there. But this means that we have to play a blimp from here. But our Lalo path was like this, right? And there comes in the Royal Champion again. We will send here the Royal Champion again from the right side and just clean out these few buildings here on top. And after that we can just start with the Lalo from here, send in the blimp from there, and pop the warden where the loon and the blimp will cross. So let's take a look how I did it. We can speed it up. All right. And by the way, here in this case, it doesn't really matter if you hit the town hall with the earthquake or if you don't. So just make sure that you hit every single building, because I have to admit, sometimes I made it like this, that I didn't want to activate the town hall and I missed a building with the earthquake, and this meant that I couldn't take it down. So just make sure that you hit all your buildings. If you don't have to activate the town hall, then it's okay. But if you want to go sure, just go sure that you get your value. As you can see, the king beautifully goes into the eagle. He probably won't get the whole compartment, but he still will manage to get the eagle artillery. And the queen beautifully goes back to the scatter. And now you can just wait a little moment, because the queen is on no damage on the bottom side, so you can just heal her. And now you can start with the royal champion. If the queen will die right here, this doesn't really matter. She can transfer the healers. And very important, I said that we will start the Lalo from the bottom, from here. But that the royal champion will take out all of this right here with the multi-inferno tower is not that... it's a little bit too much, I would say. And that's why I'm starting with the Lalo right from here. But you will send the blimp from here as well, or still from there. You don't have to send the blimp always from the point where you start the Lalo. This is very important, because I see a lot of people doing this, but you don't have to. So you can see we'll start with the blimp from a little bit more of the left side. The royal champion on top, chasing ground skeletons, which isn't optimal, but it is what it is. And now you can see the Yetis will get down the town hall, and now they will come back to the multi-inferno tower and to the ricochet cannon. Of course, they are now chasing ground skeleton or fighting ground skeletons, but with the rage up Yeti mites, they should take down all of these buildings. And with that, the core is gone. I mean, maybe not the monolith, but the important buildings are these few buildings, because these buildings maybe pull your loons into the middle and lure them into the giga poison. And this isn't optimal, and your loons could just take damage, which wouldn't be necessary. But now the royal champion coming back and triggers the invisibility tower, and we can pop her here on the monolith, and you can see this is clutch as well. And I still have one more good replay which I wanted to share with y'all, so stay tuned. Alright, we have here another anti-2 or a ring base, and here you have good sub value as well, but here we won't go for the value, we will go here for the path again, because here in this space you have the value to get down the multi-inferno tower, the ricochet cannon, and the queen. And you maybe even get a good path with the heroes go in here. But what I saw on this space is, and this may surprise some people, I went for the monolith and for the multi-inferno tower. And this was only to set a path for your heroes. Because if these two buildings are out in this compartment right here on the bottom, there is nothing that can really damage your heroes. So you can easily funnel this whole compartment or half of the compartment easy out without taking damage. You will see I will swap these two out, and then I just start with my queen from the bottom, and she just can take down the air defense, the wizard tower, the cannon, and all that. She can nearly take down half of this compartment without taking damage. And this sets a very good funnel for your heroes, because after that you can just wall break right here to get access to both of these compartments with the king and the queen. You can get down this right here, and the queen can reach the scatter shot, and maybe she will go around and get the ricochet cannon, and this is already huge value, right? You still have the whole Lalo and the whole RC, so this is very good value with the heroes, and in my opinion it is way better value than just go for the Infernal Tower, the ricochet cannon and the queen, and afterwards go with the heroes like this. Because after that you can start Lalo from the bottom side. You nearly have to, because on the top you don't really have that good pathing, but you are facing two sweepers, and maybe it would work too, but I didn't test it. But in my opinion, my way is just a little bit cleaner. But yeah, so you can see we'll go for the saps. And now we can just start with the queen, and we can basically just relax now, because you know there is no damage, and to be honest it wouldn't really matter if she would walk down or up, which would be good if you don't really know how to funnel, so this would be good too. But I wanted her to go down, because I saw this, there are just two cannons, which is maybe a little bit more DPS than on this side right here. So that's why I just wanted her to go downwards. And now you can see we're starting with the king. An easy funnel with the baby dragon on top. And the CC is coming out now, and you don't really have damage. I mean, there is maybe an axe bow, but nothing really more, and the scatter shot, but nothing too crazy. To be honest, here right there, I maybe hope that the wall break go for this wall, that I can access the town hall. Sadly, it didn't, but doesn't make a difference, because I think the queen went for a wall afterwards and got the town hall anyway. But you can see you got good value with the heroes, and on top of that your heroes are still alive. I mean, the queen is still alive with the unicorn, and after she took down these two builder huts there is no damage on her, so she can just regenerate on full HP again. And this is very good, because having a queen in the backhand, you maybe don't need her, but this can clutch sometimes. And now you can see we're starting with the Lalo, and maybe you are asking why I went for something like this and not like this. And the reason for that is because at that point I already saw that the queen probably will go on a wall right here, and if she will do this, the next building will be the town hall, and we can pop her ability and get the town hall. So I saw that the queen will take down the town hall, so we don't need the blimp. And as I saw this, I thought I could just swap out the siege machine to a drill, and the royal champion with the drill should go for this compartment. And why did I that? Because you can see here on the top there is the king, and if you send the RC directly into the king, you your royal champion will get slowed down, and maybe even your warden stops following the loons and will go onto the king. And this just makes the attack looking slow, and you don't want to go slow in a Lalo attack. That's the least what you want. So that's why I thought I could just send her with a drill from here, and she can just completely ignore the king and go for the eagle afterwards. And this makes me a way better Lalo path too, because you can see here I have this straight line, and maybe here I have to go up again. But if I didn't do this, the Lalo would be a way bigger line, and this isn't that optimal. So that's why I just went for the top Lalo and not for the wide Lalo. And now you can see the headhunter just can kill the king, and the warden will follow the loot. The queen will break the wall and go onto the town hall. And we can use the rage on the loons, which is a very good thing too. And you can see the drill is still alive, the royal champion is still alive, the fox is alive, we have ability. So you can see this is going through very easy. So overall in this video we took a look at splitting the heroes and going together with the heroes. And you maybe are asking now, when do we do what? And here is just very simple. If you can see a very good sap value into the core, which doesn't make a good path, I would split the heroes. But if you can see you can sap for pathing, you can go with the hero together. But that was it with the video. If you have any questions, you can always ask me in the comments down below. I will always answer. And now, if you learned something, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. And now, peace out.